Yo, what up y'all, my name is Tem. Welcome to my complete walkthrough of the Mohgwyn Palace. If you enjoyed the video or learn anything new, please leave a like and subscribe to join the Rune Tem Gaming family. It helps out tremendously and it's so much appreciated. So we are only going to have two short little sections in this video walkthrough. We are starting off in the Consecrated Snowfields where we all left off in this walkthrough series in the last video. So we are taking the waygate we see there on the map to the palace outskirts. We will make our way around the Blood Lake over here, and we will end up at our Dynasty Mausoleum, which houses Mohg. Now this is an optional area, but we are 100%ing here every area of the game in this walkthrough series, so we're hitting it all. So once you've enjoyed the view, guys, we are going to head down here and hit our first site of grace. This first site of grace is notorious for being the spot that the Albanarch Rune farm is at. We've come here before in the walkthrough series as a part of our just having a way to level up if need be. Right before we hit Radon, I think, is whenever we did that. So I'm just collecting some materials here, and we're going to head down the pathway to the west, hit our site of grace. We're going to kill some of these Albanarchs just for the fun of it. And then we're going to go fight a couple invaders, actually 3 invaders. We are going to grab a cookbook. We're going to get the white mask set from those invaders, which is awesome. It comes with the white mask helmet, which is the best blood build mask in the game, as it gets an increase to, I think, arcane by 3, which is quite a lot. And we'll also be getting a really good incantation, the Swarm of Flies. So we're just heading down this hill where all these Albanarchs are patrolling. And once we're at the bottom, we see the little Blood Lake start off. And we're going to be going around in that area during this entire section pretty much. There are going to be some rotten birds that we're going to be dealing with. They are a little more aggressive and have a different move set than the normal birds, which basically means they're just harder. So you don't have to kill them if you don't want, but I'm going to. So in the little lake of blood, we're heading west. Now we are heading south. We will get dismounted with our first invader. Make sure you stay toward the wall here on the east side of the lake, because we do not want to pull any of those big rot birds while we are fighting White Mask. And we are going to be fighting him 3 times here as we go through this little lake section. Not too hard, but he does run a blood build, so it's not the most fun thing to fight. So now that he is dead, we are going to be coming back to this spot later to kill that bird, but we're not going to take care of him right now. We're going to head to the south, hop up here, grab this golden seed, get that off our list early, even though we're going to be coming back here. Go ahead and just pick that up. Now there are some rot dogs here. We're going to take them out real quick. And then we're going to go take the bird out to our left, which is to the east, after we kill the next White Mask invader. Alright, now that those dogs are taken care of, And you don't really have to kill them if you don't want to. We're going to hop on down. If you want to wait for the bird to patrol away from the items we're going to go grab, you can just do that. I'm just going to take him out just to make things easier, because every time I've come here in the past, killing the invaders sometimes leads to me just drawing aggro from these guys, and it's not that fun. So we're having some good luck on these guys. We're getting some good stance breaks, poise breaks. I keep saying stance right off the bat, but I'm not finishing. I'm not utilizing those breaks pretty well right now. Still trying to get used to this build, which, by the way, I will be making a video on. It had the most votes so far in my community poll post. If you want to go check it out and vote again. Might still be running it, might not have made it yet. So there is our Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Check that off the list. And as we run to the west over here, we will be dismounted and visited by our final white mask in this area. We will be fighting the actual white mask later as a part of our White Mask of Air quest line, which led us here much earlier in our walkthrough series. And I will be putting together a little guide on how to complete that quest line, maybe a little bit later, as its own video. So now that the third one is dead, we can grab our full white mask set. If you're running a blood build, go ahead and put that mask on. So now that we've ran around there quite a bit, we are going to run back to where we started at, killing a bird along the way, grabbing maybe just a couple little loot items on the ground. And we're going to kill that bird in the middle. Alright, now there is a Stonesword Key right over here. So let's grab that. And on to the middle area. I think there's one more bird right before that, though. Make sure we pick up the Haligdrake Talisman, the +2. Looks like we've got some rot dogs over here popping out. I think there's an arteria leaf back here. Alright, southeast over here, we are going to take out the bird in the middle and pick up the loot that is there. I'm just coming up here because I thought there was a area over here that I'd missed. But no, I am wrong. Alright, let's head on out here. And we are looking east right now, back from where we were coming from when we passed all the Albinauric farm. We're heading back here, and we're basically going to go straight past that section where we came out, with the patrolling Albinaurics that we killed. We're going to take a right into a little cave. We're going to grab our Ash of War Blood Tax. And there are some little guys that will pop out and start attacking you. Just make sure you kill the beetle before it despawns. If it does despawn, teleport to a site of grace and come right back. And there is our Ash of War. And now we're going to go to the right up here, which is to the north. And grab our Swarm of Flies incantation and then make our way to Dynasty Mausoleum. The actual palace itself. Alright, we are hugging the wall. Heading inside of here. Grab the Swarm of Flies, and that is it for this section. Now we just have to make it to the palace. And making it there can be a little difficult. You can either ride through the area or fight through it. I normally just ride through. There's not any loot to get. So that's the approach I'm going to take this time. If you do want to fight through, just make sure you kill the spell casters, the Albinaurics that are summoning the big skeletons. Alright, so now we are just running around the big trees. We're grabbing some loot right now. But we are heading north through the Blood Lake. And I'm just hitting these trees. Like I said, making sure we can grab everything we can. And as we get to the end of the Blood Lake at the north, there is a little narrow opening here with a forest, and we're going to run all the way through it. We're going to follow the forest as it bends to the left, which will be west, southwest. And we're not going to try and not get hit by any of these skeletons that pop up and try and kill us. So, as I said, an alternative is you can kill the summoners. However, I'm just going to make my way through. Make it easy for me. We'll kill this first guy, though, because he came all the way out here. Alright, let's get through here. And hugging the left wall is a good idea as well. So now we get to some steps. We are pretty safe right now. We can head up each set of steps. Grab the loot that's on that body if there is some. I may have grabbed it when we were here before. Grab our site of grace. And we will continue on here. Now you can just run by all of these enemies that we are coming upon. They're slow and not that, yeah, like they don't really aggro too hard. I'm pretty much just going to run past most of them. Might kill a few on the way. But they do explode. And they release a blood cloud that procs blood on you. So that is a quick killer. Just be careful of that. And we are just heading up our staircase here. All the way up, we're going to pass by this big blob. Doesn't really give much but heavy beast bones, and it takes forever to kill. There is a opening right here. And we're going to massacre a bunch of these guys first just because, and then we'll head on in. Now, as we go through this first inside section, we will be kind of invaded by a blood apostle. I can't remember what their actual names are. A Mohg apostle. I don't know. We fought them before. No big deal. So when they pop up and you hear them, you can hear them like blood bubbling. This guy pops up right in front of us. Just be aware of their presence and take them down. So once he's dead, you can head to the left up here, west. And we can talk to a merchant. You cannot come over here if you don't want. But either way, on our way back, we'll have another one of those apostles spawn. So we'll take him out. There he is. Alright, now let's move further into this cave, going northwest. Pick up our item. Got a nice Lord's Rune. We're going to keep on continuing west. Now we're going to head southwest, deeper in here, and we're just going to grab this item, and we are going to get invaded another time. If I am correct, this is the last one. There we go, Smithing Stone 8. Now we're going to head to the outside of here, and we're going to meet up with White Mask Vare. We're going to invade his world and take him out. Alright, I think we got one more invasion here. Alright, let's get rid of him. Easy peasy. Alright, now we are heading east, northeast, toward the outside, up this ramp, and we will see the invasion side on the ground right before the door. Alright, so we gotta run back in here, and he will be down below to the left, and he'll make his way up here. Alright, now when we get back out here, we will have to speak to him and exhaust all of his dialogue right where all these signs are. If you're playing online, you will see them. Kind of blends in with the floor, but he is here, and you will get his weapon for this. His flower bouquet. And a festering bloody finger. So, now let's travel outside. We're not going to go to that grace, we're going to go outside here. And we are going to hit the site of grace right as we come out. And now we are heading to the south. We're going to come upon this little area here. Make sure if you didn't grab the golden seed previously to grab it behind the statue in front of us. We're just going to take all these guys out real quick. And there's also a chest up there. I'm not sure if I didn't record myself getting it, but there is a chest. Grab an item out of it. It's not of extreme importance, but go grab that. Alright, now to the west there is our elevator, which will take us up to the entrance of the boss Mohg. So coming up is our boss fight, which will end off this video. You can fight this boss a lot of different ways. I prefer killing it before its second phase. So putting any kind of buffs on me that I feel like aren't overkill, and just getting in here and stacking up as much as I can and using the shackles on him, which we got before. You can also use the physic tier that we got that breaks the binding that he does on you when he hits half health. But the shackle is usually enough because he still has to put all 3 of those bindings on you before he goes into his second phase. So by the time he puts all 3 of those rings on you that you see on me now, you can kill him. You just gotta shackle him and take him down quick. And there we go, we got the Great Rune, and we have his Remembrance for one of the best weapons in the game. Definitely go get that if you guys haven't used it yet, or would be interested in it. It is super, super good, very fun to use. And here is the supposed entrance to the DLC coming up. This will be cool. But other than that, guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something new. Please, guys, leave a like and subscribe. Join the Room Temp Gaming family. We post daily, try and get out as much as we can, and we are ready for the DLC. I'll check you in the next video. Stay cool.